leaugue. Barabia. Skirting away from Luis Alberto. Parolo makes a challenge and slotted into the back of the net by Raspadori for Sassuolo. What a start! Giacomo Raspadori marks his first start in Serie A with a goal inside the opening 10 minutes of the game.
Wow, that is some start by the young man. Lazio are all complaining about offside, but I think it's a Lazio player that actually kicks the ball back. Very hard to see from that angle, but Raspadori, all he needs to do is stick it in the back of the net and worry about things later. And the young man, well, that's exactly what he does. Looks up, fires under Strakosha, finishes with aplomb, doesn't he?
That was a lovely, cool finish, but I agree with you. My initial response was to think, oh, he's offside, but at least he's putting the ball in the net just in case.
You're exactly right. And that's a good lesson to learn as well. Play to...
Convinced that it was the defensive player who got his foot on the ball.
Neither am I, but here, is that Barabia? Does he get that touch? Or is it Parolo?
Oh, it's Parolo.
Parolo.
That's Parolo, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think the goal should stand.
I think that's a goal.
Same pace that the away side are.
Challenge on Kyriapoulos, no foul. Referee Di Bello, well placed to see that. And now Lazzari with a chance to break. And Locatelli has been almost left standing there by the pace of Lazzari. Caicedo's alongside him. This is Luis Alberto. Oh, and he's so lucky there. The ball deflected into the back of the net. Luis Alberto for Lazio with just over half an hour played.
Well, that's one of the most bizarre goals you will see. And the break from Lazio was absolutely superb. Lazzari down the right-hand side. He really is a live wire. Does cover a lot of ground. And there's no way that Locatelli is going to catch him, but when it comes across to Luis Alberto, who has so much time, and it's Locatelli who finally gets there, makes the challenge, and all he does is gets the ball to ricochet off Luis Alberto into the back of his own net. Strange goal. Consigli beaten. He certainly wasn't expecting that. And Lazio are ahead.
Well, there was a strong element of fortune about that one as it just ballooned up off the sock. You're quite right, Tony. Pretty bad plays in Serie A before this season, a little bit with Bari and Empoli as well. Empoli, the side from which he joined Sassuolo last year. Here's Raspadori. He's a lively little player, isn't he, Raspadori? Real busy bee up front, and Luis Alberto getting a little tangled up. Francesco Caputo with a little layoff and a chance of an equalising goal, which is taken by Raspadori, and he does have his goal after all. He was unlucky in the first half, called up for offside. His joy then was short-lived, but his joy will last all the way back home tonight because he has scored for his team. He has equalised. It's Lazio 1, Sassuolo 1.
Absolutely delighted for the young man as well, and Caputo does really well. Spots the young man in the box in a better position. The ball goes through Bastos' legs and he just tucks it away. Calmness personified. After 8 minutes he thought he scored. Well, this time it's left foot and he has scored.
And one of the things that was interesting about that, Tony, it was a lovely play from Caputo as well.
At least peg back Juventus.
Locatelli sends it over. Lucas Leiva misses the ball. He's not the only one either. Magnani just missed it as it came in. And the header to the far post. Caputo's there! Francesco Caputo surely wins the match for Sassuolo in added time at the end of the game.
What a header. Sassuolo, I tell you what, they deserve it as well. They've been absolutely superb. They've stuck to their guns, played their football. Lazio, yes, they've been below par, but you still have to put them to the sword. And it's a header at the back post. I think it's Magnani that gets it back, and Caputo has been in danger all second half, been lively. Really does want a goal. He's a sniffer as well. Look at that. 1 yard out. Even I might have been able to score that one, but it's Caputo with another goal to his name, 16 for the season. And that could be a big goal for Sassuolo.
He's played really well since coming off the bench at half-time, Caputo. And it's put his team very close to winning again, a 4th win in a row.